Of Tinkercad. Today we're going to be creating a nut and bolt combination set. Super easy to do, but it's going to be introducing you to the featured section in Tinkercad. So let's go ahead and get that open. So once you have your Tinkercad open, we're going to need to click over here on this side and go into Shape Generators Featured. Get rid of that. And if you scroll down, you're going to see it's called the isometric thread. Click on that once to get one in there. We're going to need two of these. I'm going to click again. I'm going to add my second one here. Now, the reason we have two is one of these we're going to turn into the hole, and this one is going to be the bolt. So let's get that started. We're going to go back to our basic shapes. And I'm going to add a box on this first one, and I'm going to place it over one of those isometric threads. I'm going to bring it down a little bit. I'm also going to zoom in, and I'm going to turn this one into the bolt section. So I'm going to need to now raise this up. I'm going to lift that up vertically. And just a little bit more. And now we can see that this bolt shape is completed. Now, if we really want to make it look fancy, if we click on the shape and we're given these areas here to work on, we can actually change how that rectangle ends up looking. So I can move it down here. Maybe I can give it a different radius. And you can see sometimes it doesn't always work right away, but you can play around with the shape generating tool here to create what you want. We'll go with that. That looks fancy enough. Next, I'm going to take the same thing. I'm going to take a cylinder on this one instead of a box, make it a little easier on myself. I'm going to drag, see, I'm going to change the shape of this. If I could just stop struggling with it. And I'm going to move it till it's about there and turn that into, not what I wanted. So as you can see, working with a laptop can be challenging. Again, I highly encourage you to use a mouse for this. So once you have the cylinder shape to the size you want, you then click on the isometric thread, turn that into a hole, and you can now see, if I zoom in on it, this will now work with this over here. The next step that you have to do is try and move these so they are centered. That way it just looks nicer. Once you have that ready, make sure you save it and then attach it to the posting in Classroom.